Hi everybody, this is the instructional video for how to use Discord in the context of the Nearly Carbon Neutral Geometry Topology 2021 conference. So Discord is a text and voice chat app where you can talk live with other participants or leave messages for people who aren't there at the time. And a lot of the conference is going to happen within Discord, so it's important that we get it set up. So the first thing you need to do is to download the Discord app. So you navigate to discord.com and it'll prompt you either to open Discord in your browser, and you can run Discord in your browser, but it tends to have more problems. So we highly recommend that you download it. And I want a Mac, so it says download for Mac. And then I get this, I click on that and I get this little download file. And then I would run this download file. I already have Discord installed, so I'm going to go ahead and open the app. And it'll do a little update when you first open it, and it'll prompt you with this screen. And so this is the Discord app that runs on your desktop, and you need a Discord account. First, you need to create an account. So here's where you log in. If you already have an account, to register, you go down here, need an account, register. Click on that. It'll prompt you this. And you enter your information. As your username, please use your full real name. This can be changed at any time, so you're not locked into that. And choose some reasonably secure password and enter all your personal identification, social security. No, don't put that in there. They don't need your social security. It's a dumb joke. Okay, and then you would register. I'm already registered with this email, so it won't let me register again. And then once you are registered, you can go ahead and log in. And we're also going to ask you to take the extra step of once you register, you will receive an email in the email that you registered with that asks you to verify your email account, and we need you to do that because it's a measure to prevent spam and bots on the server. So go ahead and click that, and then that's all you need to do. Your account will be registered and verified. Okay. So then once you've done that, head on back to the Discord app and log in using your email and the password that you chose. And then what you'll see is this screen. This is the main Discord app. Okay, so over here on the left, this row, this column is are the various servers that you have going. And also notifications pop up here when someone sends you a direct message. So Allison has sent me a message and I can check it. She says you don't exist. And now that notification is gone. Okay, so right now this is a brand new account. And so it has no servers over here. I just have my home server, which has nothing in it except for this message from Allison. And so I need to get into the NCNGT 2021 server. Okay. Once you have the Discord app downloaded and an account set up, at some point before the conference, you're going to receive an email from the NCNGT organizers that will look a little more complicated than this. But the most important thing is this link here to join the Discord server. It's going to look like exactly like that, except those letters at the end might be different. So what you do is, with your Discord app open and your account signed in, you click that link and it'll open a new tab for you. And it says NCNGT organizers invite you to join the NCNGT 2021 server. And so you accept that invite. And I say, I don't think it matters. It says Discord app launched. We beamed the info to your Discord app. You can close this browser tab or continue with the web version. So just close that tab. And I believe now in my Discord app here, aha, right there. On the left-hand side in this first column, where all of my servers are displayed, I have a new bubble, the NCNGT bubble. It has this little doodle with some little pictures. It says NCNGT 2021. And there's all these notifications. I'm just going to say skip all tips. Great. Whew. Great. So now clicking on this server, there's this little white tab next to it, which tells me that I'm in that server. And it's a little overwhelming here, but I'll just sort of explain what's going on. So on the left-hand side, there are these, the broadest, within the server, the broadest tier of structure are the categories. There's one for conference-wide info, and then there's one for each session, okay? And if you want to make this a little less cluttered, you can click on this little arrow next to them, and it minimizes the category, okay? That's a little neater. And then, so within the categories are a handful of channels. So the channels are either text channels, which are denoted by a hash, or voice channels, which have a little speaker making noise next to them, okay? So the general category has some general, the conference-wide info category is pretty self-explanatory. It has an announcement channel where the organizers are going to announce conference-wide events and post Zoom links to live events. Participants cannot comment here. It says you do not have permission to send messages in this channel, just to keep it clean. There's also an introduce yourself channel where I can say, City has written in this channel, you can introduce yourself. Feel free to say a few words, et cetera, et cetera. So I can introduce myself. Down here, this this box is the messaging box, and I can write a message. And I hit enter, and it shows up, and it adds a message for everyone to see in this channel in chronological order. So I can put a new message. There's another one after it, and then somebody else can come and comment. Okay. There's also a channel for chatting about the postcards on the website. There's a link to the postcards, and this is set up pretty well. Here is the tech support channel inside of conference-wide info. So if you need something that's not urgent, you can post it there, and we pay attention. We'll check that every day. And then within each of the session categories, there will be a session-specific announcement channel, general discussion channel for talking generally about any kind of math related to the subject. This is where we imagine collaboration happening. Talk questions is for questions about the talks. And then there's a voice channel called Coffee Break, which is supposed to be much like a coffee break at a real life conference. So I'll discuss voice channels also. So when you click on a text channel, oh gosh, push to talk required. Okay, switch to push to talk. Great. Okay, so I clicked on a voice channel, and now I'm getting these prompts because of the settings that the server has for the voice channels. So I said, go ahead and let me do push to talk so that I can't just blab nonsense into the channel all the time. I have to intentionally talk. And now I have to grant Discord permission. So I'll say device settings, and then this pops up. Input monitoring. Oh, I gotta click the lock to make changes. And then I do my login. Okay, and then I say, I will add somebody to this list, and I'm gonna add Discord. because I really like Discord and I want to be able to do. Okay, so I add Discord to the list and it has to quit and reopen. I've added it to that list. Now Discord can monitor my keyboard when the app is open, even if I'm not in the app. Seems a little scary, but that's okay. So now it's opened here. And now I wonder, how do I do push to talk? Push to talk? Push to talk. I bet I go to my user settings, voice and video, okay, great. Push to talk, no keyboard set. Now I need to bind, I will make it tab. I don't ever use tab, probably in Discord, so that's a good choice. And now get out of my settings. Now I'm back in coffee break. And when I hit tab, I'm chatting. Okay. That was an adventure. Okay, so because we're doing push to talk, okay, here's the deal. Here's the deal. The little microphone channels are the voice channels. And when you select one, you go into it. Okay, you can also look at other text channels while you are in. So I can look at the announcements, conference-wide announcements, while I am in the conference-wide coffee break channel. Okay, we've set it up so that the channels are push to talk, meaning that you need to push a button in order to speak within the channel. That's just to prevent it being a mess. Okay. Now you saw me struggle with activating the push to talk access, Discord's access to my keyboard. So if you have trouble with that, I will try my best to help you. You need to give it permission to monitor your keyboard input, and then select a key for push to talk. I picked tab, seems like a reasonable choice. Okay, then when you're in the voice channel, there may or may not be other people in here. And each of the voice channels is exclusive, right? So this coffee break in Lee groups is different from this coffee break in foliations. Okay, so I'm in the Lee groups coffee break. And if I want to say something, I hit my push to talk key and I just talk, okay? And other people can hear me. Down here at the bottom left, next to my name, these two widgets are mute and deafen. So if I'm sick of hearing people, but I don't want to leave the voice channel, I can deafen myself. And then I can't talk and I can't hear anything. So I'm currently muted, it says, when I try to talk, okay? You can't be deafened and unmuted. However, you can be muted and not deafened. If you want to listen to people, but not say anything, you can select mute, okay? And a good rule of thumb, I guess, is, well, we have push to talk, so it doesn't matter, but my rule of thumb is usually to just be deafened and muted unless I actively want to participate in the voice chat, okay? And then right, so you can switch between voice channels all you want and look at text channels while you're in a voice channel. But if you want to just be in no voice channel at all, down here above your name, it says voice connected. And then this little widget over here is the disconnect, this phone with an X. You just leave the voice channel. What else? So I think there's one other thing that I need to say. So if you have a question about a talk, you maybe want to get the speaker's attention and maybe they're not online at the moment. So mentions are really useful for that kind of thing, for this asynchronous talk. And they can also be used just for any user at all. So the way you use a mention is you say, is you type in a voice, sorry, in a text channel, you type a message like, hey City, you say I want to send City a message. I would say, hey there, and then I use the @ symbol, and then it pops up this little tab, and every user in the world will show up here in this list. So you can either scroll through the list, use your mouse or your arrow keys, or you can just start typing their name. And then Siddhi Krishna is the only option. And so I said, hey there, at Siddhi Krishna, question for you. And then I type the question. Here's my question. What is the homology of the core sphere? Perfectly good question. Who knows? And then I hit enter, and it appears in the text channel. And there's this mention here, this at, and then their name does something special. So I wonder if I could do it to myself. I could say, hey, me. No, it doesn't do it for myself. But it highlights the question for the user that you've mentioned. And the other important thing that it does is it'll pop up a little notification on the left side of their screen. So whenever they log in, they'll get your message. And we're going to tell speakers to be aware of that and look for it. So this should be a good way to ask speakers questions directly, regardless of whether they're on. And so that should probably be restricted to the talk questions portion channel within the corresponding session. So I think that's everything. If you have trouble getting Discord to work, we know it's a little bit complicated. There are a couple of things that are a little tricky. Feel free to ask us questions. If you get in this tech support channel, if you're having trouble with like the voice chat, someone will help you here. If you're really having difficulty getting it downloaded, getting your account set up, we can set up a Zoom call with an organizer, maybe me, maybe one of the other two, and we'll get you sorted. So I believe that's everything I have to say about Discord. So yeah, remember that these are real people on your computer, and to be respectful and to follow the community agreement. And every message that you post here is permanent. So, just keep that in mind. Please enjoy the space, enjoy the conference, and let us know if you have any trouble.